Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for February 8th, 2026. It's Sunday. We got campaign features. Specifically, each player starts with 10 villagers. Okay. Let's see. So we've got wall. So my first thought there is that we're going to want to play a pretty lean deck. We're definitely going to want to trash. Unfortunately, the only trasher is replace. So that's going to push like a replace copper to estate sort of thing, which yeah, is not my favorite thing, although I certainly took advantage of it in yesterday's daily. Draw-wise, we've got Hunting Party, Enchantress, and Minion, and then Ironmonger can potentially draw. There was a recent kingdom where you could inherit Ironmonger, and then it really was draw here. Not so much, but actions-wise, obviously we start with the 10 villagers. Ironmonger also can give plus actions. And then there's the Necropolis. And gains-wise, Ironworks can gain stuff, Blockade can gain stuff. Replace, kind of. So, I do think playing with Blockade looks good here, but we've got this 2-5, which makes me want to get the hasty replace. Just a little bit awkward because we don't have estates, so we can't replace into a Blockade. But yeah, I don't know. I find it a little hard to justify not taking a replace. It is too bad that we don't have the... If we're going to have this split, if we had the 5-2, obviously that would be a lot better. Because then we'd be able to play the replace. Turn 2, trigger a shuffle with Overgrown Estate, and the 3 cost and stuff, but or not trigger it if we didn't want to. But anyway, yeah, the bot gets a blockade. Yeah, I still think just gotta be the replace. Are you fucking kidding me? We don't see any of the shelters? Really? Really? What the hell? I mean, I guess we're doing that. Top decking a copper at best gets us an Enchantress, which I don't think that's worth it, but what the fuck? Okay, I think we blockade. I mean, we do have to be cognizant of wall. We don't want to like go crazy with the blockade stuff, but having 2 of them seems good. And then, yeah, I guess we take a pair of Enchantresses. And the bot gained an Ironmonger. It's not going to be able to do the same thing next turn. Hmm. Um... This doesn't have another blockade. Take a cabin boy, I guess. Yeah, seems fine. I don't really want a third Enchantress, I don't think. So the question is, do we want a silver? We are going to want to hit 5, I suppose. I'll take a silver. I think I'm going to just do... Oh, we didn't get to the blockade. God damn it. um... Anyway, I was thinking about just doing copper to estate, because then we can trash the hovel and junk the bot. We want another replace. Or we want to start gaining minion or hunting party. Probably hunting party. And just get a couple of hunting parties. Okay. I'm gonna play all these cards. Guess I'll pick the Enchantress. Replace to Ironmonger. Take an Ironmonger, and I think by nothing. This is probably pig one of the Ironmongers. We want to play this first. I'm fine to leave that on top, I think. Oh, Necropolis. Ah. Alright, do we want another replace? I'll take another Ironmonger. We want another replace or another hunting party? We do have an Enchantress in play. That helps us in terms of like lining stuff up. I think I'm going to take the replace. Only 4 estates left now. Oh, shit. I didn't even think about that. Well, fine. I guess... Do it in this order. What else is even down there? For the hunting party to find silver. I think we discard it so that we draw 2 cards. How did... Yeah, I probably screwed that up. Or maybe there just wasn't like a good way to do it, but... Anyway... Alright, so... Curse to Estate. What fun. Taking another Ironmonger and another Replace, possibly. Oh, we're actually replacing. I think it's just gotta be Curse to Estate again. We have no curses left in the deck. So maybe we should do... Well, we could do Copper to Estate if we just want to stuff more crap down the bot's throat. Which we probably do. Getting Estates out of the deck would also be good. But maybe not that good, considering... I also wouldn't mind, like, replacing that silver into a distant lands at some point. Piles are kind of low. I think... Yeah, I think I'm gonna... Okay, well, that's the end of our draw, unless... No, that just straight up is. Yeah, there's the hunting party. Honestly, I think this is just... I mean, I guess it could be Estate to Estate rather than Copper to Estate. I mean... I don't know if we want to buy anything anyway. Like, having the Estates in the deck gives us more... like, reach on... like, Ironmongers or whatever. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna... do this. It's super gross, but... Take another Ironmonger. We've got 3 Replaces in the deck. We got a Blockade. There's a world where we can pile next turn. And that actually helps. Is there a world where the bot can win here? Okay, do we want to draw with the hunting? Well, we have to pick something first. I'm gonna go with the hunt. I probably want to play the Ironmongers first. We'd like to draw those. I'd like to see that. So... Okay. So we could go for distant lands here. Silver to distant lands. Hmm. And then we could also take a duchy off of the Enchantress. I will do the silver to distant lands. Ooh. Is there any way we keep this estate, we have a win? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Well, now we could do another distant lands. Three coins. So we play this distant lands, and we're at -4. If we were to then take 3 Ironmongers, we would be at -7, which would be a losing tie. So we can't do that straightforwardly anyway. Yeah, I'm going to go with this option. Leave that on top, I guess. And buy nothing. A gross board. If it wasn't for wall, I think this would play like quite a bit differently. Like, yes, you would still have this degeneracy, but you would at least be more inclined to like add stuff to your deck. All right, what the bot bought an Ironmonger. That's insane. I mean, that's just free win. Like, why would you do that? This is like I'm like actively annoyed by this. Like, that's just so inexcusably bad. I don't understand. Like, I now trivially, I mean, you know that I have a replace on top of my deck. Like, either I need to find a blockade, or I need to hit 4, which I guess hitting 4 isn't actually trivial, but still, what? Like, why? Why would you do that, bot? Why would you do that? Okay, well, whatever. Yeah. I mean, I will say, if I were going to redesign replace, I would change how the victory card gaining stuff works. I think I would say if you gain a victory card, if it's a victory card costing more than 5 or something, I'm not sure exactly. Maybe even more than like, not more than 5, at least 5, more than 4, whatever. More than victory card costing more than 4, maybe even victory card costing more than 2, just like specifically to avoid the estate curse interaction. But yeah, it's definitely exacerbated by wall. Like, if it wasn't for wall, right, I definitely would have played with more hunting parties or minions or something. You'd still get a pretty rushy board because of like the combination of blockade and then the replace estate curse stuff. But I would definitely think that you'd have more time for draw to find your stuff. But yeah, we still have. We only spent 4 villagers, and I paid almost no attention to that. Like it. 10 villagers is a crazy amount to start with on a lot of boards. This is no exception. It's like, yeah, I gave no thought to plus actions this game, and it barely, we didn't even use half of them. Like, dang. Yeah, I think honestly, I'm a little surprised that the bot didn't go harder for the estate cursing. That seems like the kind of thing that the bot would be into. As it was, I think the fact that I went for that a lot more than the bot did was like a real difference maker. At the end of the game, I have 2 curses. The bot has 4, but also I have like 3 coppers, 5 estate. How did I never trash my necro? I guess it got pigged a lot. So yeah, I have. I mean, not that these estates are necessarily starting cards per se, but 9 necro estate copper or 11 of all of that versus the bot having 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of these, and then 4 of these, and 15 total. So like it definitely had more of the junk than I did, and the distribution. My distribution is more favorable too. It did end up having 3 replaces like I did, but I think I also got to that faster. I also ended up with a lot more Ironmongers, which like has its downsides with wall, obviously, but it is like on this board in a sweet spot of like a good card for your deck and easy to acquire, like relative to the hunting party or minion. So I also wonder, when the bot took those duchies, whether it had the opportunity to use distant lands at all here. Place. It certainly could have. I don't know if it should have. It's a little unclear, right? Like, would you want to top deck distant lands here if the alternative is to draw your hunting party? Maybe not. Weird play order if you're doing that this way. Wait, yeah, that's a very weird play order. You put the duchy into the shuffle before you trigger it? Why would you do that? Bot, come on. Yeah, like buying the duchy makes sense because who knows whether you're going to see the distant lands if you buy it. But like gaining the duchies over the distant lands, maybe not. I don't know. A little unclear. It wouldn't have. I mean, in practice, it wouldn't have made much difference, right? If the bot had 2 extra VP, it'd still be up by a substantial margin. But anyway, well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.